I personally think you're one of the best drummers in this area, Nick.
Playing in front of people, you have the energy they're giving and the energy of your bandmates.
Yeah. Oh gosh, man, like, am I doing all right? And it all just goes, what do you mean it's good, man? Like, come on.
We just got to figure out what is going to get you into your groove. That was a decent take, though.
Little known fact, this band was actually started in Brazil.
Well, Mark and I met on the mission.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to BYUI. And Joe was like, holy crap, you're going to BYUI? And I was like, yeah, dude. And then he was like, cool.
Oh, yeah, well, like, we were talking, and it's like, oh, you play guitar, I play bass. Like, oh, that's sick. Oh, you're going up to BYU, Idaho? We should start a band as a joke. And then we did.
And so I was looking for people to play with, and one of my old roommates shot me a Facebook message. He's like, hey, these guys are looking for a drummer.
I went on Facebook, basically Marketplace, and was like, hey, anybody play the drums?
I followed up with them, and when I told them that, I was like, yeah, I can play, I have a kit ready. They're like, sick, you're basically in already, just by default. They told me that they wanted to form like an actual band. I thought it was going to be a one-time, two-time gig thing, but here we are, like over a year later. We clicked and really knew what we wanted our sound to be like, at least to start things off.
We all come from a whole bunch of different backgrounds musically.
Our intent was to be like a different genre of each song.
And we didn't know what we wanted to call it, so we just started throwing random things out, and I threw the Menagerie out just because it sounded a little fancy, but it was pretty applicable to what our sound was. I mean, it's just a collection of a bunch of random things coming together. And that's exactly what a menagerie is. So I threw that out there, and Mark like literally dove on the idea. He thought it was so good, super cool, and it just stuck.
We are very different individuals as a band. We let that show.
I think the biggest thing that makes us stand out is like we're a bunch of goobers. We're super weird. We're a bunch of nerds just wanting to play music, just have fun.
I got big drum. I got the big drum. I got the big drum. Hey Nicholas, I got 2 of these for you. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what. Everybody in my band, it was all the weird kids. We're all the weird kids still, and we want to reach out and be able to reach out and have that other weird kid, who's growing up in the middle of nowhere, who has nothing, to be able to, feel something.
Maybe if I could just feel something.
Dude, I don't have a social life. This semester, it literally is school, band, Dungeons and Dragons on Saturdays. Like, that's my life at this point.
My major is neuroscience. It's a killer major. It isn't by no means easy, and so I spend a lot of time studying, but, honestly, as long as I plan correctly, I can basically balance school, work, and my fun time, which I spend a lot of it here because this is what I enjoy doing.
At the end of the day, I just do it because I like music, I think as long as people listening and enjoying it as much as I do, that's kind of like the goal.
I want that to happen. It's been my dream ever since I was a kid. However, knowing college bands, the ones I've been in, it wasn't like certain, so the main thing was just like, I want to have fun, I want to play with some people, I want to play music, I love doing shows, I love hanging out with friends, I love doing that stuff.
Once we started playing live shows here, it was just like, holy crap, this is a feeling I haven't had in forever.
You know what a rock star feels like? No wonder they do this all the time.
But yeah, it's definitely motivation. Like, I want to see us succeed. I want to see, like, the amount of time and effort we put into this, I want us to succeed. I want us to, like, move on, do bigger stuff. start going to different shows, different venues, just meet new people, enlarge our audience.
This album that we're making together, guys, is going to be dope. It's going to take time. Okay. It's going to take effort on everybody's part.
It's by no means cheap. It's not a cheap thing to do. And so we sacrifice a lot to do this. Just as a band in general, we sacrifice a lot of our time, a lot of our free time, a lot of time that we could be out with our friends and doing other things. We spend it here in the studio because we want to have a good product. I
actually see it like it could possibly be a bigger thing. Like we can start touring, we can start doing stuff like that.
Is that what you want to happen?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't see why I shouldn't do this, because I can be a musician and go to school. I'm doing it now when, nothing's really going to stop me.